Hey, it's Drew here. It's Memorial Day weekend. Um, Saturday morning. I got a brisket and a smoker. Painting my deck today. Got some things going on, and just listen to some classic rock and doing some chores. Doing a lot of thinking about this weekend and everything that's going on in this country lately. First of all, it's Memorial Day, not Veterans Day. It's not a celebratory day. It's a day of reflection. Um, it's a day to think about all the service members throughout all the years and all the wars in the past that have lost their lives serving this country and protecting our freedom. So let's remember that. It's not about sales. It's not Happy Memorial Day unless you're into being happy about people dying, I guess. So it's more of a somber time, a day of reflection and thanks for those who made the ultimate sacrifice and for their families who lost them. So as I'm sitting here reflecting and this beautiful day, and I'm thinking about how things used to be, and again, back to the old guy, simpler times. We always had, there's always been conflicts and differences in this country. You know, that's who we are, and that's fine. But in times of crisis, we've always managed to come through and stick together. Um, Not anymore. We don't do that anymore, unfortunately. Um, so, like I said, can we try to get through all this crap and unite? I mean, on Memorial Day, you think about the service members who sacrificed for freedom. All right, they literally lost their lives for our freedom, so we can enjoy these days. Okay, and I didn't really want to get into it, but it really is. You know, our freedoms are being stripped every day by this government, and it's sad. Um, you see it. They're using this virus as a tool. It's an opportunity for them. Uh, they've always looked at it as an opportunity, the government, to be able to take away your rights uh, under the guise of protecting you and your safety. Well, you know what? I don't need the government to be my nanny and hold my hand. All right, uh, that's not what I think government should be for, and I've discussed this in the past. The government is there to protect me from foreign invaders and protect the homeland. All right. As far as what I do in this country, it's my right, my freedom. I don't care what you do. I don't tell you what you can do. I don't want to put restrictions on anybody for anything, and I don't want restrictions put on me. All right. So as I'm listening to this music, I'm gonna go typical Drew video. I'm gonna go off on different topics here and everything, but I'm listening to this classic music, and I'm thinking about the history of this country, and it bothers me. And you're gonna call me racist, whatever you're gonna call me, which I don't think it has to do with racism. Um, but it seems that the immigrants of today are so much different than my grandparents and great grandparents and those who came before me. Um, they wanted to assimilate when they came to this country. They wanted to become Americans. I don't see that with immigrants today. I see them coming from their countries and they want to bring their rules here and their ways here. Well, you left that country for a reason. If you're going to come here because you like what we have, how about you assimilate and take part in American culture? I was thinking about it again with the music, and just pop culture in this country. These immigrants come over, and I understand they're new here, but they don't know anything about our culture, our history. Do you think they could know who Jimi Hendrix is? Do you think they know history like that? Can they tell you about Leave It to Beaver, Bewitched, all those other shows, like just typical the Andy Griffith Show, and our music, our TVs and our movies? They have no clue about any of that, and that's lost. I'm sorry, those were good days. Those were good days growing up, and generations before me always talked about how they had good days growing up. I don't see that today. I don't see these kids looking back and say, "Oh, that was great times growing up in this country." And I know it sounds awful, but um, again, it sounds, and I can't even say racist because I don't think it's against really any race. It's just um, immigrants in general today that come here. I don't care where they're coming from. It's just different. The whole world is different. And but I listen to music, and I listen to uh, old American style music when you know, and just it frustrates me. People, we're just losing our identity, and this sounds like really really bad, I guess, to some people. A lot of it to me is Middle Easterners coming here. Okay, they just want to change our culture so bad with Sharia law and all these other things. Assimilate. I don't have a problem with anybody coming here if you assimilate and become part of American society. But I really have issues. I'm really tired of some of the foreigners that are coming here and destroying this country. You know, it wasn't like that when I grew up. And go ahead, say what you want. But we got along in my communities growing up. We didn't have the nonsense we have today, and it's really sad. It's really a sad thing to see, and I don't, there's no turning back now. You know, there's no turning back, and it's really sad. I sit here and I'm reflecting, and it's a beautiful afternoon. I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky. Like I said, I got my smoker going, I got my old music going, and I'm just going back in time, and I'm thinking about better times. Even in my own family, we don't get along. I'm listening to some of this classic music and how we got along, and everything was great, and everything's changed, and it's really sad, people. It's really sad. I know there's a lot of older folks like myself that feel the same, and you've seen the changes, people. You've seen it, and it's really unfortunate. So, like, I don't know. Keep your memories. Enjoy these days. Enjoy your family. Raise your kids the right way. Um, Let them listen to some of that classic music. Teach them about our society, how it was when we grew up. Maybe there'll be some change down the road. Maybe I don't know. People say, "Oh, change is good." Not the change I see now. Again, I'm ranting, I'm rambling. I just had a lot on my mind today. I haven't done a video in a while, and I've been like all over the place. Um, Man, listen, I just want to say, God bless all those who made the ultimate sacrifice so I could be here and have the freedom to talk like this. Um, and the sacrifice they made for people to have the freedom to say and do things I don't necessarily care for, but hey, that's what it's all about, right? So, enjoy your weekend. Remember what it's for. All right. There are other holidays coming we could celebrate. We could celebrate our veterans. We could celebrate our independence on the 4th of July. So there's days to celebrate. Today's more of a day to reflect. So why don't we do that? And I'm sure I'll be back again to rant some more. So until next time, folks, have a great weekend.